All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! 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 Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Buck. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gone! Detroit! Detroit!
To throw on 2nd down. Buck. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
To throw on 3rd down. Buck. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bump. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Deron Harmon makes the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go!
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. And he's got his tight end, Njoku. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Lucky 56. Gun!
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Patriots have it. He let one slip away last week as well. So now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it. Putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Gun!
To throw on second down. Buck, flush to his right. That's out to his running back, Michelle. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Watch it now, Barney.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Buck, escaping the pressure right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Watch it now, Barney.
And they will run it with Michelle. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Over.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal.
Barney. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56.
Back to throw. Bump. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end in Njoku. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They'll run it with Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. 3:19. 3:19.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And now running right through him. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, Mayfield. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Patriots take over. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Looking to throw. Bunk. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Gun! Detroit!
Throwing on 3rd and long. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got...
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way down to the 29. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield now. They go screen pass to Hyde. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Mayfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield with it once more. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Going for the deep ball. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On third down, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Oh, some strong running. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses. Catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. A first down throw for Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Gone! Gone! Gone!
Here's Mayfield. That's Njoku over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
Fourth down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll run it here. This is James White. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun on third down. Buck. Losing 6 yards there to bring up fourth. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Back now in Foxborough. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And again, it's Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield underneath for Johnson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's got his man. That's Landry. Jarvis Landry. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. New England on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Bump. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Back to throw. Bump. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been a man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a dump off to White. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there of 22. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty good pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, bump. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And he's got it up and through. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Detroit! Set! Blue landing! Blue landing!
Second down, Mayfield. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They pitch it to Chubb, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Down right around the 25. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about it on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
Throwing to start the drive. Bump. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, Buck. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Buck. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Buck. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, Buck. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Edelman was the intended target.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He's going to sling this deep down. It's caught inside the 25. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
This is caught, and he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Browns, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.